good, everybody? It's just your neighborhood angler, MoneyBass, out here about to do this thing we call Bass for Cash. Back in action after a nice Thanksgiving holiday weekend. Hope everybody had a good time out there. What's going on, Blaster? He says, what did he say? TikTok. I'm sorry. This is YouTube. What's going on, everybody? So we're going to be out here for a good time, not a long time. I think we have about an hour. I think we'll put about an hour on the shot clock. So if you guys can go ahead and get that started. Gonna see how many fish we can get to the boat today. See if anybody wants to walk away with any of this SWAT lawn operations Bass for Cash on this marvelous Monday. I think we're gonna stick with the regular routine, guys. Hitting with the 1-2 punch. We have a jerk bait tied on. Actually, I think we have 2 jerk baits tied on. Yep, there's the other one right there. So we have 2 jerk baits tied on. A shaky head. Oh, we have a top water up here. So we'll see. Maybe we'll throw a top water. I have been still wanting to catch him on a fluke, but I don't know. That time may be gone for the time being. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see, but we'll find out today. I have a fluke on deck just in case, because that bite is always fun. All right, as you guys come into the chat, go ahead and drop a like for me. Let's go ahead and get things started the right way. And also, what did you guys buy for the Black Friday sales? Did anybody go out there and buy any fishing gear or anything like that? Or did you just get some socks, some new draws? What did you guys get for the Black Friday sales that's been going on? What's going on, Dottie? Frisco says, you late. Are you sure, Frisco? I'm on Central Time. Would I still be late? All right, let's get the mapping on here so I know where I'm is. Let's see. Let's straighten this fluke up a little bit. What's going on, Whipstick? I thought you weren't gonna be on. Thought you were going to fight some iron. He says, what's good, money? Heading to the gym. Just wanted to send a shout out. They don't want this money. I guess that might be the prelude for today, huh? Want to give a big shout out to SWAT lawn operations, guys. Frisco says no buying. So you didn't buy anything, Frisco? Did anybody buy anything? Somebody, anybody? Blast says service with all the trimmings. So it would be nice to get a nice little fluke bite. Something different. Let's see, do they want a fluke today? Do they want anything today? Frisco says, what's your air temp? I am not sure. I didn't even check. I knew I was coming out here anyway, so I just came on out here, Frisco. I would guess and say, let's see, let me check my fingertips. My fingertips are telling me it's about 51 degrees. Can somebody pull up the temp for Lake Lanier? Air temp for Lake Lanier, and let's see how close I am. I'm guessing 51 degrees. I'm just using my fingertips as my thermometer right now. All right, let's go ahead and put some stank on it. Man, look what happened, Frisco. I broke my lock, man. I got to order a new lock. Phil says, see if you can snag one. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot all about the snag controversy. Oh, I forgot all about that. So who saw the video clip of the snag, the so-called snag that Phil and Frisco accused me of last week? That was last week, right? Frisco said, here we go. Who saw it? Who saw the video clip? Phil said, you even said it yourself. The front hook was not set. It just fell out. Phil, so you're saying that it was in the fish's mouth and it just fell out? Shout out to Clint Perry. Oh, what was that? Oh my goodness, what is that right there? I think that means we about to get a bite, fellers. I think that's what that means. If I seen what I thought I saw, and I think I did seen it. I seen what I thought I saw, so I think we're about to set the hook on something. Frisco said, I said what I said, and I stand by what I said. It was side hooked. Okay, Frisco. So that is correct. It did have an additional hook in the side of it. And Frisco, I do know that you know enough about fishing a jerkbait to where whenever those fish throw that hook or they're fighting, that they'll get, oh my goodness, did I mess it up? Oh. Let's see, guys. Let's see. I'm on a nice little school of fish. We're going to see if they're going to bite, though. What's going on? We got DL Peck tuning in. We got Bass Anglers Fishing. He says, what's good? Hopefully the fishing is good. I want to get a bite or two while we're out here, see if anybody wants some of this money. Whipstick already tuned in and said, y'all don't want this money. Y'all don't want this money is the word on the streets. Let's see, who is that deciding to call me? All right, let's see, let's see. Phil said, hey, Frisco, he's getting off the subject now. Well, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen all the comments, especially when you see me take the hook out of the fish's mouth. All right, so in the chat, who has seen the video that we're referring to where last week while I was out here, there was a fish that I had caught on this jerkbait. All right, so let's get into it. Let's see who all saw that video. So this is the jerkbait I was throwing, guys. And basically what happened is the fish was hooked on this back end, just on this one hook. So as I was fighting the fish and it was coming to the boat, so how you can see that the jerkbait down there, there was only one hook, just that little hook at the end of the jerkbait was the only hook that was in there. So as you'll see, the fish is kind of fighting around and twirling it back and forth, and then it gets hooked with some of the additional hooks on here. I can't remember if, I know it was at least that second set of hooks, but it may have been hooked on that first set of hooks too. Oh man, look at that right there. That right there looks lovely. Let's see. Let's see if this is what I need, guys. That might be what I need. Am I gonna get the bite I want? So there's a bunch of fish out here, and there's bait fish out here too, guys. So there's some bait balls. So it's a good chance that these fish will get active on this jerkbait. Frisco says side gill is out of mouth. Correct, side gill is out of the mouth. But the point was that it was hooked with multiple hooks, not just the middle hook. It was originally hooked in the front hook. I mean the last hook, and that was it. All right, let's see, guys. So if you go back and watch the entire clip, you can hear me saying that it only has one hook in there. And then as it keeps fighting, it gets hooked with the additional hooks. And once I get the fish to the boat, you literally see me take the hook out of the fish's mouth. Frisco said, nope. He said the other one was on the belly. The belly? Frisco, what clip are you talking about? Let's see. Phil says the rear hook was under the gill plate. The other hook was just laying in its mouth. The hook was laying in its mouth. I've never heard it described like that before, that a hook was laying in its mouth. How does a fish does not have hands? How did the fish put the hook in its own mouth? It had to have bit it. Phil says, I watched that clip 1,000 times. Oh my goodness. Phil says fish goes right, let me see, on the belly, and the other one you said fell out of its mouth. Listen to it. Yes, the hook was in its mouth, and then whenever I pulled it, it came right out. These are some light wire hooks. Let me just show you. These are some light wire hooks. And maybe you won't be able to tell on here. But I'll pull it up and show you guys the clip. But everyone that has watched it, besides Phil and Frisco, are saying that the hook was not in the fish's mouth. Oh man, there's some nice ones out there. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Man, those are some nice looking fish out there, but they're following this jerkbait, but just won't hit it today. At least not yet. Get some roamers. Yeah, they're not hitting it. Clint Perry says, so we have to watch reruns now? Yeah, Clint. Clint, did you see the video clip that we're referring to? Shout out to AC. AC, did you see the video clip? We have some controversy we need to settle around here. Phil said the hook was in his mouth, but it wasn't set. Start using good hooks or sharpen them. So it sounds like you're starting to change your stance, Phil. So are you saying the hook was in the fish's mouth or not? Because a snag, if you snag the fish in the mouth, if the hook is in the mouth, is that a snag? All right, AC said, what video? All right, AC. So the last time I was out here, let's see, what fish was that? There was the fish that I got to the boat. Man, they just don't want to take this jerkbait. All right, we're gonna keep on moving. All right, so the fish that I got to the boat, it had multiple hooks in it. And with a jerkbait, for those that do not know, with a jerkbait, what happens sometimes, the fish will bite this last hook, but they can throw this last hook in some cases. But when they do and they're flailing from side to side, these other hooks will hook the fish like by the gills, or this one may hook it in its body. Because let me just see if I can show you guys. If this is the mouth of the fish right here, and he has this hook in his mouth, right? And this bait, as it's fighting, swings around. Now look at where the hooks are at. There will be a hook that's right here by the gills, and this other hook can actually hook the fish in the body, like past that first fin. And so what happened is whenever I got the fish in, I'm not sure what made Frisco and Phil say that the fish was snagged in the first place. But what they were saying was that the hook was not in the fish's mouth. That is what they were originally saying. But now it sounds like they may be changing what they're saying and saying that the hook was in the fish's mouth, but it just wasn't set good. So I don't know what this story is changing to. So this was the original thing. Is this fish snagged? Would you guys say this fish is snagged? Or would you say that this fish actually did bite the bait? AC says, oh, from the last time. I know what you're talking about now. Yes, that is right. All right, so here we go, guys. We're going to do a live review. So if anybody remembers, last time I was out here, we popped them in the mouthpiece on a jerkbait. So I'm just going to go to my channel right now and find that video clip, your videos. All right, so here we go. Let's see. Where is it at? Is that snagged or in the mouth? All right, there it goes, guys. And look, that video got 12,000 views. You see it? So here we go. Let's take a look and see if you guys can see it. My pliers were in the net. I could have lost my pliers. Now, would you say this is snagged or in the mouth? Oh man, look at that. The hook came right out. My pliers were in the net. So did you guys see it? Let me show it to you one more time. Is the fish, and it's a keeper. Would you say that this fish is snagged or the fish bite that hook? You see that? Man, look at that. The hook came right out. My pliers. All right. Does anybody need to see? And let's see. Actually, I may be able to find the whole clip real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it's five minutes left. All right, so here we go, guys. And also, let me just show you one more part where I was fighting the fish back to the boat. And see, I could see the fish down in the water too. That's the other thing. And I don't know if maybe you guys couldn't see that. But when I saw the fish, it only had, let me just show you the hooks just so we can make sure you guys understand. All right, so when the fish was at the boat, this was the only hook that was in it at first, just this one hook back here. As I was fighting the fish, it got either one or two additional hooks stuck into it. All right, Junior Martin says, jerkbait is a 50-50 hook set snag. So Junior's saying it's a hook set snag. All right, let's see. We're doing an instant replay, guys. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Let's see if I can find it. It's starting to get a little chilly out here. We're searching. And then we're going to get to some fishing before this rain comes in. It's supposed to rain today, but we'll see. In the chat, we'll find it. We'll find it. Phil says, snagged. We have Rocket Kid says, I've had that happen multiple times. I still count it as a catch. At least it wasn't halfway down the body. Updating on my updating right. Okay, here we go. All right, now let's watch this catch, guys. Oh my God, we got him. We got him. We got him, guys. We got him. Do you see that right there? All right, we got him. Let's go hit him on the spotlight. It even jumped. I don't know if this is a largemouth or what. Whew, all right. It's about time, right? Let's grab a net. Oh, he's pulling some drag. He's pulling a little drag. I still can't really tell how big he is, but I have my drag loose so it doesn't bend the hooks out. Listen to what I say. All right, when I get this fish to the boat, I need Terry C. and Phil to come to the front of the congregation. There he goes down there. There he goes. There he goes. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh, right in the corner of his mouthpiece. Do you hear that? Come on over here. Come on over. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Ah, still, I missed him. Oh, no. He's still fighting, guys. Oh, I missed him. Oh, and look at this, Frisco. My pliers were in the net. Do you see that? My pliers were in the net. I could have lost my pliers. And it's a keeper. Oh, man. One hook out, came right out. And look at the other hook. But I let that drag loose on him. Two hooks in. It kind of lets them flail around a little bit and get an extra hook stuck in them. All right, so you guys see that? So they don't get away. So that's the middle hook that I'm taking out right there. That's not the back hook. All right, Frisco said, you're wasting too much time. He said, you're wasting time talking. All right, so that's what I wanted you guys to see. Now, if you heard Frisco and Phil, originally it only had one hook in its mouth. That's why I said it has one hook in the corner of its mouthpiece. That's what I was talking about. It only had that one hook in there. As it continued fighting, oh man, come on up and get that jerkbait guy. Let's see if I move it faster. They come up and get it. Because right now they're just following it. All right, yeah, so they're not gonna. Rocket Kid said, that always happens with dinks. All right, Rocket Kid. So whether it was a dink or not, which it was official though, it was official. Was that hook fish, did you see that hook in that fish's mouth? That is the question. That is what is up for debate. AC, did you see it? Who else saw the little clip that I just showed you guys? Who was watching? All right, so we're gonna get some new fish to the boat today, though, guys. I'm taking a look around, and it doesn't look like. Hopefully, the rain will hold out long enough for us to go ahead and set the hook on one or two fish, maybe 3 or 4. We'll see. Man, you guys are being quiet today. Is AC still in the chat? I'm trying to hear from somebody else in the chat other than Phil and Frisco, because we know they're going to stand on it. All right, so there we go. We got one. Rude said it was in the mouth. Martinez says, here's your answer. If someone would have guessed the weight, they would have took that money. That is right. That is right. They would have took the money. So what do you think, Martinez? Would you say that that fish was hooked in the mouth? Obviously, it had multiple hooks in it. But all we're trying to determine is, was one set of those hooks in that fish's mouth? Because if it's not, then they're saying it was snagged. But generally, you don't snag a fish from the with the middle hook. All right, Rocket Kid says it may have not been fully hooked in the mouth, but was holding onto a mouth as well as the gill. AC, wait a minute. AC, how are you going to leave whenever we did a full review of the clip? And now you're going to say, I'm back. AC, we just did a full review of the clip waiting for your response. You said, I'm back. All right, Blaster says, it's official, like a referee's whistle. Junior says, Fish had full intention for the bendation. Not your fault he missed. AC says, I was meeting someone to pick something up. All right, AC. So, Phil, this is what I need an answer to. And I just need you to put yes or no. Was the hook in the fish's mouth? No explanation, no anything else. Just answer this question. Was the hook in the fish's mouth? That is the question. AC said, wow. What are you saying wow to, AC? And if you do not answer yes or no, whether the hook was in the fish's mouth or not, then we're going to take that as a yes, it was. So those are the options. Yes, no, and a non-answer means yes, it was in the mouth. Man, you know what? The water temp is 55 degrees. Guys, you know what? I think it might be spoon time. I think it might be spoon time, guys. Rude said yes. What's going on? We got Christopher tuning in. Frisco says yes. It over the tears is done. What's the use of trying to hang on? I'm thinking that it might be spoon season, guys. All right, you know what? Let's check. Because I logged some nice 4-pounders and stuff last year in FishXLive. So let's pull up the app. And let's just see what I was catching those fish on last year at the same time. Let's go to my journal. And then let's just search spoon. Spoon. There we go. All right, so in spoon, January of this year, December 23rd, January, December 23rd, December 22nd. So the earliest was December 22nd that I started catching with a spoon. So all these are spoon fish, a 412, a 331, a 226, 192. So there's that big 4-pounder from last year on a spoon. And let me show you guys. There's a spoon I was using right there. Water temp was 50 degrees. You see that? And right now the water temp is 55 degrees. But let's just go ahead and tie a spoon on and just see. We can check it out and see. Let's see. Which one do I want to put a spoon on? We can put a spoon on this one right here. Rocket Kid says, it wouldn't hurt. Go ahead and try that spoon out. Let's see. All right, let's dig down here into my bag of tricks. Spoon spoon is down here at the bottom because I haven't used it since last year, well, since early this year. All right, so that silver spoon. Let's see. I don't have that same one with the little, I had one with a little feather on it, but I don't have that one. Let's just go ahead and tie this one on. Take my spinner bait off. Spoon bite is kind of fun. All right, so did anybody buy any fishing gear or buy any equipment or anything over the weekend when they had all the sales going on? Or anybody planning on buying anything now for the Cyber Monday sales? Oh, and I keep forgetting. You guys ask about that MoneyBass hat. So hats and hoodies, those are available now. There should be a link on the screen. Does anybody see a link where you can buy MoneyBass merch? You click on that. There's something on there for as the cold weather sets in. All right, so let's ease on out here and see if we can find some of these. There they go, right there. So we're gonna see if it's spoon season. We're gonna test it out. Frisco says, you didn't hear about the mass blackout. Frisco, you know I don't watch TV. So give me the information, Frisco. It's just me out here with these fishes all day, Frisco. You got to let me know these things. What kind of blackout? What's going on? Give me the 411. All right, so we're dropping this spoon down, guys. We're going to see if any fish are going to come over and hit us with a tappy tap. Frisco says, we were not spending money. 25 November to 2 December. Make them respect our buying power and us. All right, so we're not buying anything. Well, you probably know, Frisco, I haven't really bought much anything anyways, right? Junior says, no spending for me. Cost of living is too expensive. Frisco says, now I didn't say it's been easy. Gotcha. Maybe the water temps have to drop a little bit more. Because I can see him down there taking a look at it. Frisco said, there's some tackle warehouse deals I'm itching for. Junior says some places are price gouging. I thought it was supposed to be the opposite of that right now. Man, it would be so easy if one just said, let me go ahead and hit that spoon. We might have to do a little bit of moving around today, guys. I was hoping I could keep it simple because I'm tired. I don't really feel like it. Let me see. Let's try to cast it out there and see what happens. I'm gonna let it go all the way down to the bottom. And we're gonna... So all I'm doing is just popping that spoon off of the bottom right now, guys. Oh. Junior says $7.99 for 1 pound of Jimmy Dean breakfast sausage. Appreciate that. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We're gonna get us a fish or two to the boat today. See if anybody wants to walk away with some I guess some what can we call this? I guess it's not a discount Monday since nobody's buying anything. Phil says, how much is gas in Georgia? I'm not sure. Does anybody know? When was the last time somebody went and filled up? Actually, I need to go and refill my non-ethanol gas cans. Hey, Frisco, can you buy gas? Or are we walking too? Junior says $3.19 in northern Illinois. It's about $5 in Cali. Oh my goodness, that sounds kind of high. All right. These fish aren't cooperating. I guess we gotta move, guys. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do it. All right, let's go ahead and pack up. We're just gonna run to the end of this cove and just keep looking. I'll keep my spoon on deck just in case. We'll keep it back here in the co-angler spot. Let's ease on to the back of this cove. Like I said, we're not going to be out here for too long today. The forecast called for rain, but taking a look around, I mean, we definitely have some overcast going on. We got Perez Lee Fishing in the chat. What's going on, sir? We're out here doing this thing called Bass for Cash, just trying to catch a little fish or two. James Larry, what's going on? Good to see you. Like the wind shifted a little bit on me, but that's all right. It is a little chilly out here today, guys. I said it was 48. I was thinking it was around 51 degrees. Let me just double check and see. All right, let's see. Where's the temp at, guys? The temp is, drum roll please, 47 degrees. Okay. I was a little off. I was thinking 51. Phil says, hope that's not a drone flying over top of you. They might blow. Oh, man, not the drone. Can you see it up there? It's not a drone. I'm safe for now, Phil. All right, so nobody bought anything during the sales this past weekend. No gas, no nothing. All right. Junior says it's 26 degrees there. We see some okay, I see some bunch of bait fish. Oh man. All right, I see some possible spoon activity. All right, so what did you guys do this past weekend? Did anybody fish any tournaments? I mean, what's going on? Nobody was shopping. Tree says, why do you not use Garmin Live Scope? Because I had already purchased Humminbird products. So I use Mega Live, and I have the first version of it. I don't have the second version. Junior said, I bought a new garage motor. Does that count? Does that count, Frisco? Dottie said she got snowed in. Dottie said, I wanted to go shopping, but I got snowed in. So people were snowed in, no shopping. Did anybody go fishing? Phil says, too cold here in Virginia to go fishing. It's never too cold, Phil. I've seen Eskimos drill holes in ice and catch fish. It's never too cold. The fish are still there. Daddy said, nope, I did not want to go shopping. Frisco said, you installed the charger? I sure did. You want to take a look at it? So I connected it, Phil, but I did not mount it yet. You see it right there? It's sitting right there in this tray, but I have it connected to my batteries, and it looks good. When I have I forgot to hit spot lock. It looks good. I did hit spot lock. It looks good having all of the batteries charging at the same time. Junior says, I hear walleye biting. Frisco said, oh Lord, bouncing and can break. Frisco, look at the water. It's nice and calm today. I'm not flying. The boat ramp is just right there. I haven't even really ran anywhere yet. So I just put it in a few days ago, but I just didn't mount it yet. So yeah, I'm not gonna be flying across the lake all crazy today. And I'm gonna mount it once I get back. But I wanted to get out here and get a little time in on the lake for you guys. John G says, I drove 73 cats and dogs from a rescue place in Middle Georgia to adoption place in Ohio. 25-hour drive, snow and cold up there. Okay. John G out there saving lives. John G was like, let me go ahead and do a good deed. Yes, sir. I'm out here on Lake Lanier right now. The water's a little choppy out there. Not that bad. I may ease on out there. We'll see. We'll see. Blasted says, I have a fresh new Bass Pro Shop membership credit card I'm itching to... Okay, I'm itching to bust out. Okay. Oh, man, guys, we just had a good bite, but it let it go. JJ said, what you fishing for? We're out here fishing for spotted bass right now. And we just had a little bite. John G says, that's good D. Put $500 in his pocket. Okay. John G was like, hey, I'm doing good deeds and cashing checks. Got a little money in the pocket. Oh, man, guys, I got hung up. No. All right, let's just change angles and see if I can get it loose without going and messing up the spot. John G said, it's not going to be in my pocket long. That tackle shop is going to get it. John G says, I would work for rods, reels, and lures. There we go. The plan worked. I figured if I changed angles, that whatever I was hung on, I could get it back loose so I wouldn't have to drive all the way over there and pick it up. Yeah, the temps are dropping, guys. I can actually feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Water temp's still at 55, so we know once we hit around that 50 to 52 range with the water temp, that spoon action should be in full effect. And we'll be back to busting them in the mouthpiece with a spoon again, just like last year. Phil said, I just sold all my big game pen internationals and put the money in the bank. John G says, money, ever tried a Cast King, what is it, Spartacus 2 reel? No, sir. I have not. They sent me some reel a few years back to do a review on. So I came out here and popped a few fish with it real quick. I still have it somewhere in the rod locker. Junior says, why did the channel change from MoneyBass to Snagging Bass? Okay, all right. I see how it is. I see how you guys want to treat me. That's okay. I'm not going to forget these days of maltreatment. All right. Fish don't want to bite that either. Man, I was hoping I didn't have to make a run someplace. So I can't believe nobody fished any tournaments over the weekend. Nobody went fishing at all over the weekend. You guys just stayed home all weekend. I don't believe it. I think you guys just don't want to tell me. Maybe you went fishing and didn't catch anything and just don't want to say it. All right, all right. Yeah, one bite, Frisco says, was gusting 15 to 20 and cold this weekend. The fish still biting, Frisco. Can handle a little wind. He says snowed all weekend. You can fish in the snow. Don't you have a snowsuit? We got the mass bass. Kid, he says, we thought we would witness MoneyBass catching fish today. Oh, okay. I was just been out here. We just been chit-chatting. Okay. So it's time to go ahead and get a fish to the boat, guys. Let's go ahead and get it cracking. That was my cue right there to go ahead and get it rolling. I didn't know you guys were ready for me to start catching fish yet. I thought we were just having some good conversation and everything. But yeah, we can go ahead and get 2 fish to the boat real quick and talk about it. Frisco said since there was no incentive, he decided to stay home. Looks like these fish may be hugging the bottom. JJ says last 3 times he's been skunked. Oh no. But Red says, you know you cold. Go ahead home. Hey man. The fish still bite when it's cold. Yeah, and the wind is starting to pick up now. And it is getting colder at the same time. Let's see. Yeah, I don't feel like running out there across the lake today, guys. It's a little chilly. We're gonna play around with this spoon for a second. Oh, James, just like that, huh? James said, yeah, money knows skunked. Okay. All right. When times get hard, I see how I get treated. Just treated bad. All right, nothing. Perez says no fish, no sir, not yet. Let's keep on easing on. Let's get back out here with this jerkbait action. So there's some bait fish and stuff like that out here roaming around. So I'm sitting in about 40 feet of water right now, so I'm gonna move in a little bit more on the shallow side. Just slinging a jerkbait around, covering water. We got Waves tuning back in. What's going on? Good to see you. John G says, how deep was I fishing the spoon? Looks like it may have been about 30 feet of water, something like that. Got a nice little saddle coming up. Junior Martinez said, wake me up when you catch one. All right, let me show you guys the bait that I'm using right now. Bam! Got some jerkbait action going on. John G said, shots fired. That is what that sounded like, isn't it? Sounded like a few shots were being fired over this way. Phil said it's skunk. It's skunk season. Oh man, not skunk season. I don't like to go skunk hunting. We got Georgia Dog checking in. Says find some rocks. The spots were on rocks this weekend on Clark's Hill. John G said pew pew. Shots fired. What is that? Look kind of interesting. All right, so we're sticking with the jerk bait for right now. Then once I get to a nice point or something like that, then I'll slow it down a little bit. Man, it's dead right here. Let's keep on moving. I'm gonna go back to the back of this cove because I don't feel like going out there and fighting against that wind. All right, so for Bass for Cash, guys, right now, obviously everybody knows, subscribe to the channel, guess the weight of the fish, and you can walk away with a nice cash payout. But we may have some sponsors that may be kicking in some giveaways and stuff. What kinds of things would you guys like to see as giveaways? Rods, reels, gift cards, fishing lines, socks, shoes? What kind of stuff would you guys like to see? Alan says, it looks like you're going to buy your fish today. Oh, you think so, Alan? That's what you think? Well, guess what? I'm going to have to prove you wrong. You can't come out here doubting your partner. Let me show you something, Alan. Any minute now. Any minute now. We're going to have some action going on. And then I'm going to need my apologies to start coming in. DJ says some trolling motors. He said, just give me a whole trolling motor. A full trolling motor for my boat. All right. Let's see what you guys are talking about in here. John G says rods. All right. Wave said a fishing trip. JS Weezy said memberships. Georgia Dog said all of it sounds good. Junior says rod reel combo with some stank on it. We got CJ's Bass Fishing checking in. John G said, give me some waypoints. Waves, let me see. Blaster says, Waves, I was watching your 5 a.m. Bass Pro Shop Black Friday crowd, as MoneyBass would say. Oh, my God. We got 450 in the chat. What's going on? He says, how about a fishing trip for subscribers? Junior says, how about a fish? Okay, Junior. Junior says, how about a fish? He says, how about less talk and more fish to the boat? Okay. All right, we'll see if we can do that one too. CJ says, I thought I subbed a while ago and didn't. Just did. One of my favorite to watch. Really appreciate that, sir. We out here trying to make some things happen. Yeah, every once in a while you got to check because sometimes YouTube has it just unsubscribes people and then you have to go back and resubscribe to channels. 450 says, living life, keeping my feet above the water. Good to hear that, sir. Good to hear that you're back in action. Getting healed up. Phil said you could always snag one. If I knew how to do that, Phil, I would. But since, I'm not that type of I'm not really that skilled or proficient at that type of fishing, I wouldn't really know how to do that. Could you give me some tips? How about that? Bro said Bill said you're a pro. All right, I was lazy today, guys. I didn't feel like driving around. Look like the wind picked up just a little bit out there, but enough to not make me want to go and deal with it. Shout out to Junior Martinez. Do you guys see something? If you see something, say something. Shout out to Patricia. She says dedication gets the bendation. She said bendentation, not just the bendation, but the bendentation. Shout out to Jay Martinez. Frisco says, I see it. We got a new member of the Money Team. Do we have any Money Team members in the chat? You guys always have to, give credit where credit is due. Everybody put welcome Junior to the Money Team. You guys see him. He has that badge next to his name now. Looks like he's had it for quite a while. Maybe it went out and came back. Maybe did you just renew, Junior? Is that what just happened? Junior's like, hey, I'm not new to this. Junior, he said, I need my 2 guesses. All right, so Junior's like, hey, I want to go ahead and test out my 2 guesses. All right, Junior, let me go ahead and make sure we get something to the boat for you. So I've only found one place with fish, a lot of active fish on it today. Got 1 bite so far. Shout out to Junior. Junior said, hey, I need my 2 guesses. He said, where the fish at? Where them fishes at? What's going on, Pancho? Am I saying that right? Frisco said, you spent too much time on that lost hook cause. Okay, Junior said he figured out how to join with an apple. There's been a lot of people who've been trying to do that before, but couldn't quite figure it out. Oh my goodness, guys, I see a bunch of bait fish out there. You know what? Let me try this 110 plus 2 because I need to get it to the bottom up under those bait fish that I just saw. Where'd they go? There they go. Right here on this point, it's a bunch of bait fish. And nothing. Man, for a 110 plus 2, this thing isn't really going that deep. Oh my goodness, there's some fish actually schooling out there. Can you believe it? Oh my God, they're schooling out there a lot. I guess I can't pass that up, guys. Let's go over there. They're schooling coming all out of the water. Still schooling, still schooling. All right, let's get this jerkbait ready. Because by the time I get over there, they probably will have gone under. Let's see if we can get them. Blessed said, did Poncho get your fuzzy dice? You know what? I keep forgetting to reach out to him. I do have his contact information. I've been out of town for about a week. Oh, man. It would have been nice to get some of those schooling fish. But I may have missed it. Oh, there they go. There they go. I see them. Let's see. Bam, there they go, guys. There they go, right there. Uh-oh, I think we're gonna get them. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at. You see all those fish right there? Oh, man, no. They're not coming up at it. What's going on? What's going on? Where'd they go? Oh, they did come up at it, but they didn't take it. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Oh, man. He didn't take it, guys. Wouldn't you know, after all that, didn't even receive a pat on my back. Junior said, try the spoon. I might have to do it. Oh, man, we had a hit, guys, and it came off. I don't know if these are big ones, though. Frisco said false bite sensation. Frisco, I cannot have false bite sensation on a jerkbait on a school of fish, because if they hit it, it's not a false bite. It's a real bite. I'm gonna have to take you to court for defamation, Frisco. J.S. Weezy says, is this still skunk season? Oh, man. Man, why, oh, why? Let's try it again. All right, we have some lookers. We have some putting their eyeballs on it. Junior said Chicken Hawk is smiling somewhere. Oh, goodness. Phil said, I thought I saw a skunk tail coming out. No, Phil, that was not a skunk tail. And I'm almost offended by that statement. All right, what is that right there? About 40 feet. Let's see. Phil said every time he tells me there's a skunk tail coming out, that's when I catch one. All right, we got to make that happen again today, Phil. 'Cause it's getting a little chilly out here. Man, it's almost time to break out the gloves. The temp seemed like it dropped even further now. I bet it's in the low 40s now. Let's see. Let's take a look. Nope, it's still 47 degrees. Feels a little colder than that where I'm at, though. Come on, we just need one good one. Just one good one to the boat. That's all we need. See if anybody can walk away with any cash for one of these bass today. Patricia says spotopotamus. We're on the hunt for him. We're on the hunt for a spotopotamus. It might be my fault today, Patricia. I was being a little lazy. I didn't want to run anywhere because it's cold out here. It's a little cold on my fingers. Water temp still 55 degrees. I've been moving around a little bit. LCM says, hi, can I get your number from my friend? Who is your friend? Let's see. All right, we're almost to the back of this cove now where I wanted to head to a little earlier. Now I can see whenever I come out here fishing the crankbaits, like all along that bank, that shoreline over there, there's stumps out there, there's rocks, a lot of good cover. Man, these fish just ain't cooperating today. We have 20 minutes left on the shot clock, guys. 20 minutes left. Can I do it? Can I make it happen in 20 minutes? Starting to get icy. Rocket Kid says slow roll a spinnerbait. I took my spinnerbait off. I had one on here, but I changed it out. And my fingers are getting cold, so I don't want to retie. I don't have my crankbait out. I wouldn't mind cranking this area right here, but since I don't have it out, I won't do it. Phil said the skunk is starting to put his head out. Oh no. Phil said the skunk is chasing me. All right, we have 18 minutes left on the shot clock, guys. 18 minutes left. Got some nasty grass over here. With no fish in it. All right, all right, all right. All right, let's see. Maybe they're out in the middle of these ditches already. Maybe. Let's check them and see. Rob said they're out there ice fishing. Is that some grass I'm coming through again? Yep. Got some old grass down there. James back in the chat. All right, guys, we have 15 minutes left on the shot clock. Can I make it happen? Phil says he's gonna have to send me some skunk repellent. Oh no, not the skunk repellent. Anything but that. All right, that's not good. All right, let's see. What else do we have out here? I want to throw my crankbait. So let's go down here and get some crankbait. Some cranking going on so I can cover some water and finish out the last little bit of the day. Let's see, there's one rod. Where's my other crankbait rod at? It's not that, not that. Where? There it goes, right there. Tie this on, then we'll change out my crankbait to a different pattern. All right, we got it sitting right up here already. James said, "Are you retired?" No, sir, I'm not retired. All right, here we go. But I was in the Air Force at one time, once upon a time. All right, let's cover some water with a crankbait. Okay, shout out to Dobbins out there in Marietta. When I first went in the military, I was hoping I would get stationed at Dobbins. And they called that a dream sheet for a reason whenever I filled it out. Because I could keep on dreaming because it was not going to ever happen. Appreciate that, JJ. Frisco said you didn't have the right MOS. I didn't have the right anything. They just told you to fill out a dream sheet and put where you dream of wanting to be stationed at. And that's all that was. I tried to pick any job. I didn't care if I was a janitor. I was trying to pick anything when I filled it out so I could be stationed there. And it did not happen. Frisco said a weak score. Man, it is starting to get a little colder out here, guys. How much time we have left on the shot clock? 9 minutes. 9 minutes left, guys. And then I'm getting up out of here. Somebody, anybody? 1 bite, 2 bite, 3 bite, 4. No bites. All right, so we're just throwing a crankbait, guys. Let me see what bait I'm throwing right now. Just throwing a crankbait, covering some water, letting it bang off the bottom, pulling up a little bit of grass. Just trying to find some active fish. I felt a few rocks right there, which is a good thing. Let's throw it over there across that point. Ooh. Hit a rock right there, guys. And it felt good. It felt like it was about to start fighting back for a second. All right, looks like the sun is on its way out. We have 6 minutes left on the shot clock. The temps are dropping. All right, so when I come back out here tomorrow, I'll come out here prepared to kind of move around a little bit more. But I really wanted to get out here, say what's up to the peoples, get at least an hour out here on the lake. And oh my goodness, that wind is getting icy. I guess I need to dress a little better for tomorrow too. Phil said a rock bass. That's probably what that was. We have 4 minutes on the shot clock. 4 minutes. Can I make it happen in 4 minutes? Can I do it? What just happened? Can you guys hear that sound? Like something just started hitting my trolling motor. Don't know what caused that, but it did it about a week or two ago. Just out of the blue, just started making that sound. And then just like it started, it just stopped on its own too. Three minutes on the shot clock. Man, it is getting cold out here now. Frisco said, you can't get that pet off your boat in 4 minutes. He said, there ain't enough time. He said, it's over for you, MoneyBass. Two minutes on the shot clock. He said, you can't do it in 2 minutes. He said, it ain't gonna happen. Shout out to Donald Brown in the chat. Two minutes on the shot clock. All right. 1 minute on the shot clock. One minute on the shot clock. Phil says, what time are you coming out tomorrow? I do not know, Phil. I got to check the time. Got to check the schedule. The schedule, wow. Glasses said, we can tell by all that sniffling. Yeah, I do need to take that prop off and check for a fishing line because I haven't done that in a while. All right, guys, this is the official last cast because my fingers are cold. Man, let me change it up with my other hand now. Gotta warm this other one up in my pocket. It's icy out here now. Phil said the skunk is almost in the boat. Not the skunk. I'm gonna have to crank up and run away from it, Phil. Can you outrun a skunk? You said you can't say you didn't try. All right, that's all she wrote, guys. My hands are cold. I got to go warm up my fingers. All right. So tomorrow we will be out here. I'll come out a little earlier tomorrow so we can run around a little bit more on the lake, cover some more water. But I really didn't feel like running around out there in the wind today. I didn't really dress right for it. But hey, we were still out here for a good time. It wasn't a long time. Feels it's kind of hard to run away from that skunk. It's gonna catch up to you. All right, yeah, maybe we'll do some cranking tomorrow too. I've been wanting to get some on a crankbait, but look at my, oh shoot. Oh my goodness, now that hurt. Oh man, let me get the hook out of my finger. All right, there we go. All right, but yeah, but look at the line on there. My line is kind of low, so I need to re-spool that. I can't remember what size line I have on this. I think it's a little thicker than 10-pound line. But we'll see. We'll get that set up. We'll be back again. I have to head in and mount my my battery charger, because I just have it kind of sitting in there. It's connected, but it just needs to be mounted now and kind of have all the cords and everything kind of put together in a neatly. All right, everybody, I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let your friends know that your partner MoneyBass will be back out here tomorrow. Gonna try to get back on my regular routine, out here a few times a week, having some fun with it. Want to give a big shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations, as always, one of the original sponsors of this thing we call Bass for Cash. And of course, shout out to FishXLive.com. I'll see you guys on the next one.